Hello, thank you so much for taking some time out of your very busy day to join me for the member orientation for the Roseville Chamber. We are so excited to have you. And first and foremost, I want to say thank you from all of us here at the Chamber for investing in the Chamber and investing in your community and becoming a Chamber member. We are so excited to have you, and we are all looking forward to getting to know you and meeting you at one of our upcoming events. What we're going to do this morning is just kind of walk through the benefits and resources available to you as a Chamber member. First and foremost, we want to make sure that you're getting everything that you need from the Chamber because every business is different, and what each member is looking for is going to be a little bit different. So first, I would love for you to pull out your Customize Your Membership form. So it looks like this, and it should have been included. There should be a link to this in this message. This is just a form for you to fill out, check the boxes as we go through each of these items. The first one is attend a recurring event. If you hear about events and you're super excited and want more information, check the box. And then you're going to email this to me, Beth, at rosevilleareachamber.com at the end. And I'm going to follow up with you with just information on the things that you specifically are looking to do. So I guess I should probably introduce myself. I'm Beth Henniger. I am the Director of Operations here at the Roseville Area Chamber, and I am so excited to get to know you and help you walk through, like I said, and build a very specific membership. It's like Build-A-Bear. You get to build the membership exactly what you want and exactly how you like it. So let's get started. So first, I want to talk to you about our ambassador team. This is an incredible group of volunteers. They are Chamber members just like you that either own a business or work for a company that's a Chamber member, and they volunteer their time to help at the Chamber. We like to call them your new best business friend. They are here to kind of answer any questions that you have, help you navigate your membership, and also just check in with you every year and make sure everything is going well. They are always that wonderful smiling face when you come to an event to help greet you and help make sure that, especially when it's your first event, you kind of know how things work. So you're not walking into a group of people you don't know with no idea what's going on. We want to make sure that you know how happy we are to have you and kind of let you know the fun things that we do at our lunches and our breakfasts. So I, again, am Beth Henniger, the Director of Operations, and I am one of your incredible Chamber staff. We have a great team of people here to help you however you need and make sure that you're getting everything that you want. So if you ever have any questions, you can refer to the staff pictures and kind of a little bit about what we do. But I always let people know that you can always reach out to me. And if I'm not the specific person, I will make sure and forward it to you. So I am your one-stop contact here at the Chamber for everything that you need. We also have a 21-member board of directors. And their information is available for you as well. They are always incredibly happy and excited to hear from members and are willing to help however they can as well. So if you have a specific question or you need something from one of the board members, please don't hesitate to reach out to them. They are here to help as well. So I want to share a video with you about what 2020 kind of looked like for the Chamber. Obviously, for all of us, it was a little bit different than years past. But we did do a lot of incredibly exciting things. We really worked hard on making sure that we were the one-stop shop for information for our community, as well as continuing to have Zooming networking events and seminars on important topics during that time, as well as really worked hard on advocating for our members and for all the businesses in the local region during that difficult time. So here that is for you. Take a sec. Here we go. So as you saw, a little bit of celebration in there. And as you see here, we are a 5-star accredited chamber. We are accredited through the United States Chamber of Commerce. We are incredibly proud of this. We are the only 5-star accredited chamber in Northern California and only one of 6 in all of California. So, and throughout the United States, it's just the 1% of chambers that are 5-star accredited. So it's something that we are incredibly proud of. What does that mean to you as a chamber member? Well, first of all, it's something you can be incredibly proud of to be a part of a 5-star accredited chamber. What that means is that we continually work to make sure that we have the best practices in place. We go through an incredibly rigorous 9-section process every 5 years to be accredited. And we are excited to say in 2019, we received a perfect score on 7 out of 9 of those items. So it's things like finances, as well as communications, policies. So really what that means for you is that we are doing what we say we're going to do, and that we continue to work hard to make sure that we are growing and changing as we need to make sure that we're meeting all necessary requirements. So we're going to kind of go through this in 4 different sections. We like to say you probably fall into one of these 4, but you may go back and forth between 2 or 3, and that's totally fine. But we want to just kind of break it down a little bit to kind of share with what's available. So first, we're going to talk about building your business. This is about connecting with new customers, building those business relationships, and meeting with the business leaders within our community. So how we do that is just by having some incredible recurring events for you, some great ways to build your business while getting to know other chamber members and businesses in the area. So we have a luncheon. It's the 3rd Friday of every month, held at Maidu Community Center from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Each month we have a different program where we talk about specific things that the members have asked for. So for instance, in September, we had State of the County with the Placer County CEO, Todd Leopold. And each month it's something a little bit different. We also have a breakfast. This is held the 4th Thursday of every month at Sierra View Country Club from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. We always say, come for the bacon and stay for the networking. We love our bacon at Sierra View. This is an incredible opportunity to give a little bit of shout out for what you're doing. So at breakfast, we provide a hot contact sheet for everybody who is registered, all members that are registered for the event. So everybody gets a copy of that. So you have a list on your place when you come, numbered with your name, your business name, and your contact phone number. So all of our members get to stand up and give a 30-second commercial. And you would say, I'm number 7, I'm Beth Henniger with the chamber, and I am looking for ambassadors, or whatever you want it to do. So we always say that during that 30 seconds, it's a great time to talk about what makes you different, special than all the other businesses, people doing the same thing as you, but also talking about any special events or special promotions or anything that you have. Really, it's your 30 seconds and you can do whatever you'd like with it. We have people sing, we have people, dance. It's always a really great time, but it's a great way to kind of get your business name out there and also learn a little bit more about your other members. So it's a great way to build those business connections. And finally, we have our seminars for success. These are on the 4th Tuesday of every month, and we hold these virtually. So upcoming at the end of October, we are having Alan Perez speak, and he's going to be talking about things that you can look for to kind of keep your business and your employees safe. There have been a few active shootings recently in the area. We want to make sure you kind of know what to look out for during those things. So our seminars are always our chamber members talking about things that they know about that are interesting and informative to our other chamber members. So if you're interested in possibly being a speaker for one of our seminars, please check that box and just make a note speaker. That way I can follow up with you about that, because we are looking towards 2022 and getting those booked. And we are always looking for people that have great information, which all of our members do, but sharing something that we know that other chamber members can benefit from. We also have some strategic peer groups. We have 2. The first is our EDGE, Entrepreneurial Development Group. This is for business owners with under 10 employees. And it's a great way to kind of sit down and have flesh out some of those real-time problems that you're having. with Craig Hetrich of the Hetrich Group, who facilitates the meeting, but also other business owners that are going through the similar things and can kind of maybe give you different ways to look at that. You get 3 meetings included in your membership. The Edge meets quarterly. And so if you're interested in learning more about that, check that box. We do have a meeting in October, and then our next meeting will be in January or February of 2022. It's a great group and a great way to kind of get connected and really flesh out some issues that you may be having. We also have our CEO Roundtable. This is for C-level individuals of companies that have 15 or more employees. This is held by invitation only, simply because we only have one business from each category at a time in this group. So we only have one bank, we only have one realtor, things like that. We want to make sure that it's very exclusive, as well as that the information that you're sharing is very private. It's, we keep everything within those groups, but also making sure that, it's available if you need it. So if you're interested in either of those groups, please just check the box on the customize your membership form, and that way I can give you more information. Connecting with us is an incredible way to kind of know what's happening. We have a Facebook page, a LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter. Any of those ways is a great way to reach out and kind of keep in contact with what's happening at the chamber. We always post fun pictures about with our ribbon cuttings, as well as all upcoming events and important information from the community as well. Sometimes there's road closures or new information from the city or the county, and we always share that information on our social media. So make sure you follow us and be up to date with that information. So next we're going to talk about accessing your resources. So if you're sitting here thinking, I don't have time to go to breakfast, I don't have time to go to lunch, I just don't have the time, no problem. There are lots of incredible benefits and resources available to you as a chamber member that don't take any time. That really are just going to help you and your business. And you get those just by being a chamber member. So you're going to see on your screen just a breakout of all the different chamber resources. Also tagged in your packet is a list here that says member only chamber resources. So these are things that you get automatically by being a chamber member. And on each of them is a little bit of a breakdown of what's included. If you want more information, please feel free to check the box on your customize your membership form and I will send it to you. And I'm just going to share about a couple of them because I think they're incredibly important. First, I want to talk about your Office Depot discount. As a chamber member in your welcome packet, you should have received an Office Depot card. With that, you automatically get discounts from Office Depot. I like to share something as simple as staplers. If you buy a stapler and you're just walking in off the street at Office Depot, it's going to cost you $10.50. If you use your discount, it's going to cost you $2.66. It's a huge savings, but it's an incredible savings and something that we think is so important. They do printing, things like that. So on average, our chamber's members saved about 20% in 2019. So they spent $140,000 using their store purchasing card, our chamber members, and there was $28,000 in savings based on those numbers. So it's an incredible opportunity. If you don't have your Office Depot card, you can't find it, no problem. Check the box and I'll send you a new one. Conference rooms. So we have 3 conference room spaces. We have our boardroom and 2 smaller rooms that are available to our chamber members free. You get 10 hours each month included in your membership. So if you want to have an offsite meeting, you're having like a staff building day, or maybe you just need a spot to go that's quiet, where you can kind of be offsite and get some work done. I know sometimes for me, that's a little bit difficult. So, when people are coming in and out calling, it's just hard. So you can just book one of those rooms and utilize that space. If you want more information on that, go ahead and check that box and I'll take care of it for you. Membership directory, again, a huge resource. So as a member, you automatically have your business name, your primary contact, your business phone number, and your website listed on our membership directory. But you also receive a 50-word business description for free. So it's a great way to tell people looking what you do and what makes you special and why your business, like why they should be utilizing your services. It's a great tool, and I think it's honestly a very underutilized tool. And we get people, not just chamber members, looking at our membership directory, but we get calls all the time from the public. We always send them to the membership directory, as well as people moving to the area. We do have a special spot on our website for if you're relocating or you just want information about Roseville, and those things link directly to our membership directory. So you want to make sure that your information is up to date, and that 50-word description is a great way to tell people about what you do. If you have any questions about any of the other items listed here, please just check them on your box, on your sheet, and I will get you that information. So COVID resources. So we did add some specific resources last year just to make sure that things were available to our members. So there's a new page on our website. It's called the Business Employee Resource page. On that page, you have listed all kinds of information broken down by city, county, state, and federal information. So in the beginning, information was changing almost hourly, I feel like. Now it's not so much, but there continues to be information, and we make sure that that's there and available to you as our chamber members. We also have a members only portal. So previously I talked about all of our great events and how we really pivoted in 2019 and moved a lot of those into virtual. So any event that we did is available to you, the recording. So say, I told you about our incredible luncheon speaker for September, Todd Leopold from the county. So you want to know what he talked about? No problem. You go to the members only portal and you can watch that video, because we also are recording our lunches as well as our economic and government affairs meetings. So you can look back at anything that's been happening in almost the last 2 years and really get that information. So you can kind of get caught up and see what you've missed and kind of check out a little bit about what those events are about. Members only Facebook group. So we have 2 Facebook pages. We have our main Roseville area chamber page, as well as a members only page. And that members only page is for you, the member. So what that is that's a great place for you to introduce yourself when you join. Also check in and see if there's something that you're looking for, something that you need. Also share any promotions or specials that you have going on. This is really an open forum for our members. We want you to be able to talk to each other and communicate with each other and get it directly there. So if you have not already joined the members only page and you're interested in it, just make a note on your sheet and I will send you an invite. Ribbon cuttings and plaque presentations. I love to celebrate you, our members. It seriously is one of my very favorite things to do. And doing that with a ribbon cutting is the best thing. So I'll ask you a question. If you're thinking, we're not a new business, or we don't really need a ribbon cutting. Do you like free advertising? I mean, pretty much everybody watching this video should say yes. Who doesn't want free advertising? That's what a ribbon cutting can be for you. We come out, we bring the scissors, we bring the ribbon, and we bring some ambassadors as well. And we take your picture. And as you can see in these pictures below, it can be as big or as small as you want. Don't have a brick and mortar office? No problem. You can come to the chamber office, like Matt did at the very far left, and take your picture right here at the chamber office. So what we do with those pictures is we post them on our social media, tagging your business. We also put them in our rolling display in the lobby. They go on, the announcement goes in our Monday e-blast, which goes out every Monday. And then it's also showcased in the Press Tribune. The previous month's ribbon cuttings are always on the 3rd Friday of the month in the Press Tribune. So like I said, it's a great way to just get some free publicity, some, kind of let people know that you're here and you're doing business. So we love to celebrate you. If you want to get something scheduled, just check that box and we'll get that taken care of for you. Because like I said, it's one of my favorite things to do. Cost-effective advertising. So advertising is so important because you want to make sure that you have your business available even when you can't be. So we have a lot of different medias available. Again, there's going to be another flyer that kind of breaks down what each of these items are. But these are the different things that are available. We have our Commerce Insight. That's our magazine that we do bi-monthly. You can do boosts and add things to your membership directory. We always say you're a restaurant, but you also do catering. If somebody is looking for a caterer, they're going to go to the business directory and they're going to choose caterers. But maybe you also want to be shown as a restaurant because that's really your bread and butter. So you can add that extra category so that you are showing in those places. You can also add a picture or a logo and also highlight your directory ad so it kind of shows up a little bit more. We have our e-blasts. So we send out an e-blast every day, Monday through Friday. Mondays are just chamber information. So make sure on Mondays that you're reading those e-blasts that we send out, because it's got all the information for the upcoming that week as well as weeks coming up. So it'll tell you about the dates for our events, if there's special events we're having, anything like that. And there's always a message from our CEO, which kind of talks about any important information that we feel like is great for you to have. Tuesday through Friday, our e-blasts are open. We have incredible click rates, and we have about 6,000 people that we send this e-blast to. So it's a great way, again, to get your business information in front of chamber members. There's other great ways to do it, be a breakfast or lunch sponsor, because you get to stand up and share about your business and leave everybody a little bit of your swag. So if you're interested in hearing more about that, you can check that box, and I will have Monica Goodpastor, our advertising specialist, reach out to you, and she can customize the package for you and do exactly what you need to help make sure that your business is getting out to the other members. Next is advocating for the region. In this, we're really talking about programs and initiatives that are going to impact our economy and position in the region for success. We are here to help be a voice for businesses in our region. That's a big thing about what the chamber does, and we want to make sure that you know kind of what's available and what we're doing for that. So we have our monthly Economic and Development Government Affairs Committee meetings. These are the fourth Friday of the month. They're held from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. at Randy Peters Catering and Event Center. There's always great information available, and it's a great way to kind of just come and check in and hear what's going on. We have had recently, most recently, we just had an update on real estate. We had an update on the industrial office space, things like that, kind of see what's happening in the area, as well as we have had updates from Placer County Transportation, kind of talking about all the new things going on in the area. So these are really great meetings. And if you want to kind of see what's talked about, you can look back on the members only portal. They are recorded and always a great information. I love coming to these meetings because it really helps me feel like I'm in the know, what's happening in Roseville, what's happening in Placer County. And so when someone asks, you know, what business is going in there? I mean, we just found out that the Toys R Us, the old Toys R Us building, is going to be an Amazon store. So I'm super excited for that. So great information, a great way to kind of connect, and super easy to do. It's first thing in the morning, and Randy Peters, they take great care of us. We always have delicious breakfast food when we go. Ignite young professionals. So we know how important it is to build our future, and the young professionals in our area and within the companies and businesses are really the most important and incredible way we can do that. So Ignite is for members 21 to 40 or anybody young at heart, and they have their own separate events. So they have their coffee chats where they usually have a speaker kind of coming and talking about a specific item, offsite events, as well as influence panels. So if you would like more information, if you'd like to sign up yourself, or maybe you just want some information for somebody that you work with that you think this could be a great opportunity to kind of get in with that specific group, check that box and I will send it to you. United Chamber Advocacy Network, or we call UCAN. So this is a group of chambers that have come together to sort of work on having a specific person lobby for us. So we have a lobbyist through the UCAN talking about the things that we find very important. So there are 5 chambers included in the UCAN group. So that's us, the Roseville Chamber, the El Dorado County Joint Chamber, Elk Grove Chamber, Folsom Chamber, and the Rancho Cordova Chamber. So what's incredible about this is that we have one person that's a voice at the state level to kind of make sure that the things that are important to our businesses and keeping our businesses in line and making sure everything's getting taken care of, we have that person available. So each year at the end of the year, we send out a survey to all of our members, listing some priorities and asking, what would you like the UCAN to focus on? And then they break it down to specific items like you'll see on the screen, our 2021 priorities. And those are the things that our lobbyists and our UCAN group really focus on. Our CEO is also on a monthly call for this. So she's got a great relationship with the lobbyists and the legislatures to make sure that we are working really hard to be pro-business and making sure that we're covering the needs of our members. So make sure you watch for that survey coming probably in November, December, and fill it out, because that information is so important, because it's going to go directly into what our 2022 priorities are. But if you'd like to get more information or hear a little bit more about that, you can just definitely check that box and I will send that information to you. And finally, we have the Roseville Area Business Political Action Committee. This really is there to foster and advocate the best interests of our local businesses at the city, county, and state levels. I do want to let you know that the PAC is completely separate from the chamber. It is a group that it's like a committee that we have, but they're completely separate. So, but this is a great way to kind of see, our PAC meets when there are elections and hearing from different candidates, and really will get behind someone and work to make sure, but they also work on any other information that's necessary. So being a part of the PAC, if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and check that box and I'll send you information on that as well. So finally, we're going to talk about investing in economic prosperity. So really, it's so important that we're supporting the growth of our region. As many of us know, or I'm sure all of us know, Roseville and Placer County are growing, but we want to make sure that we're keeping it still the same sort of city and town that we enjoy. So a huge program that we're so incredibly proud of is our Leadership Roseville. We are actually in our 26th year. Our 26 candidates, they had their very first meeting in September. What this is an opportunity to educate and develop our effective community leaders. They go and tour different sites in the city, and they hear from the police chief and fire chief, and they hear about the history of the city and the county, and really understanding what makes Roseville tick and how things are run. Why is this important, you ask? Well, we want to make sure that those that are going to be filling seats on our current board and commissions are people that are knowledgeable and have heard and understand Roseville and all of the ins and outs of Roseville. So we're very proud to say that over 40% of our city current boards and commissions are filled with leadership graduates. If this is something that you think you would love to hear more about, check that box, and next summer you'll be getting some information as well as an application for the program. We are currently, like I said, in our 26th year, and the program runs September to June, but it'll be next year before we know it. And so make sure you get that information, and next summer I'll send it out to you. Supplier list. So I have to share a story. Wendy Garrett, our CEO, always shares this story. And a few years ago, we had the CEO of Sutter reach out to Wendy, who was looking for desserts. That's all he said. Emailed Wendy and said, who do you have that's a chamber member that provides desserts? So we had two at the time. Wendy emailed both contacts. Come to find out that Sutter ordered 20,000 cupcakes from Icing on the Cupcake. Now, I'm not sure if you've ever been to Icing on the Cupcake. In case you haven't, they individually wrap each of their cupcakes. So each cupcake comes in a little box all by itself. So we also found out that there was a brand new owner at Icing on the Cupcake. They had been there a couple months. So then they get this massive, massive order. And what we also found out is that the other business never reached back out to the Sutter. So they lost out on this huge business, basically by just not returning the phone call. But what's incredible is the relationship that has been built between Sutter and Icing on the Cupcake, because they continue to use them. And also the relationship that they, the support that they felt from the chamber, because anytime people call, and we get calls every day looking for specific things, they're looking for someone that is a landscaper or realtor, or, what banks are in the area. I want to utilize, a local bank. And we share that information with them. We always recommend our members, and we just go down the list. So we make sure that it's really fair. We give 3 to 4 names to everybody when they call. But Kaiser and the city think that these kinds of things are incredibly important. So Kaiser Roseville is number 1 in this, but Kaiser really believes that for their businesses, their hospitals and medical centers to thrive, the communities which they are in have to thrive as well. So what they have is this program set up where if you sell widgets, you can go in and put your information in, and anytime Kaiser Permanente needs widgets, they're going to reach out to you. because what Kaiser would like to do is utilize as many local businesses as they can for products that they need. I'm super excited and proud to say that Kaiser Roseville is the #1 of all the Kaisers on the West Coast utilizing this program. So our Kaiser especially really understands the importance of shopping local, and they want to make sure that they utilize that. If you want more information about that portal, go ahead and check that box, and I'll send you the direct link along with the directions so you can get yourself signed up for it. It's a great way to kind of make sure that you're getting in with a large business. The city and the county have the same program, the ERP program. If you want more information about that, check the box and I'll send that to you as well. Again, the city and the county, they want to make sure that they're utilizing local businesses and putting the dollars back in our community. And so that's how they set up this program. So it's a great way for you to get on those lists and possibly be able to start building that relationship. So what's next? Well, what's next is you're going to send me back your form. Like I said, that customizing your membership form is so important. You're going to go through and check the boxes off of the things that you think, I'd love more information about that. You could check every box. You could check 2 boxes. Really, it's up to you. I want to make sure that you're getting the information that you need on the benefits and resources that are available to you. So when you're done filling out that form, you're going to email that back to me. And again, my email is Beth, B-E-T-H, at RosevilleAreaChamber.com. If you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call. My direct number is 916-783-8360. I'm here to help however I can. If you have questions about things that I've talked to you about in this video, or maybe you just have some other question, go ahead and shoot me an email or give me a call. Again, I'm here to help however I can. So thank you again for taking time out of your busy day to kind of listen to this message and learn a little bit more about the chamber. And also, thank you so much for becoming a member. We appreciate you. You really are the reason that we are here. We want to make sure that your experience is incredible. Thank you guys so much and have a wonderful day.